What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Roddy Rod. On this next video, it's coming from Better Love Movement. It's entitled "Women Have Got to Stop Using This Excuse," and she's going to be talking about a particular excuse that women like to use when they make bad choices. Just another way of them not wanting to be held accountable for the bad choices in men that they've been picking throughout their lives. Let's check it out, and I will put the link in the description.
This is the number one reason why women struggle in relationships with men. And they continue to struggle. They continue to have these problems with men. And it's because of this right here. So, ladies, and I'm sure each and every one of us has said this very phrase at one point in time or another in our lives when we're talking about men. I know I've said it when I was in my early 20s. I've heard my daughter recently say it. I've heard countless number of women say some form of this phrase. Well, he changed, or he switched up, or the mask fell off, or the mask slipped. We've all said something to that effect. And the reason why we immediately reach for that is because it makes us feel better about the fact that we did not properly vet this man. We did not take our time. We did not play the wait and see game. So it's easy for us, it soothes the ego for us to say, he changed. Okay? So.
Exactly. Like I said, this is just another way that they use to escape accountability. And another way that they use to continuously put all the blame on the men. No matter how bad their decisions are, no matter what they do in life, it always comes back to being the man's fault. Because they don't like accountability. It's something about a lot of women. This ain't all women. You know, I'm not always talking about all women. And I feel like I shouldn't even have to say that, because people should know this by now when people have conversations. You shouldn't have to constantly say, I'm not talking about all of this or all of that. But a lot of women will love to escape accountability, because they always want to be able to point the finger at somebody else. They never want to put the blame on themselves and just say, look, I made bad choices. I made a couple of bad choices. This is why I always say that, men, we see the choices that y'all make. This is how we can go around and say, we know y'all don't like good men. Because the dudes that y'all pick, it's not a one-off. It's over and over and over and over again. Not only that, but y'all give them children. Y'all have kids with these people. That's how we know this.
He pretended to be one thing, and later on, I found out he was something else. But here's the truth that every woman needs to hear, and she needs to apply to the rest of her life. And it is this: you have to take your time. You have to wait out every man that you're dealing with. Because if I'm honest, all of them are capable of this behavior. And the faster you go, right? So a big part of this is you moving fast. You're moving so quickly that, you just didn't give it the time it needed for the real him to show up. So it was once believed, I actually believe this has changed recently, but it was once believed that within the first 30, 60, 90 days, so that first 90 days really, imagine meeting a man in the summer, right? So summer is that 3 months, that first 90 days. That is considered the honeymoon period. So the primary hormone that you're experiencing is dopamine. Right? You're just so excited. All of your dopamine receptors are lighting up because this person is new, they're different, they're new to you, And in your mind's eye, oh my gosh, they are the most amazing thing ever. Like, that's all you can think in your mind. This person's new and different and amazing. And oh my gosh, I'm the luckiest girl on earth, right? So imagine that season being summer. And we love summer. We love summer, don't we? The sun is shining. The weather is great. It's amazing. It's beach weather. We love summer. So that's like the honeymoon period. We got to wait out that period. We got to get through that period, because guess what? Next season that's coming is fall. And fall is when the leaves start to change, the weather starts to get cooler, right? And so fall is kind of that period where, okay, we're going to think about the trees. So we're going to really see the trees for what they are, because the leaves are going to change and then the leaves are going to fall off. So we're going to see the real tree. Like, I'm looking at the trees now, and a lot of them are bare of leaves, or the leaves have changed colors. So now we're getting a chance to really see, that person's leaves falling.
What she was saying right there, and what she was getting to, is the fact that women need to vet these guys better. And on the opposite end, men need to vet these women better. Don't get so caught up in sex. Like, a lot of dudes, they probably don't want to hear that. But this is men's problem. A lot of us who don't typically get probably a lot of women or a lot of sex, that moment that one woman gives you sex or some type of attention that you're lacking, now you think you're in love. Now you think this is the one. So for women, they don't give it enough time. They don't properly see what their guy's really about. And for men, they usually get the sex, and now they just think, oh yeah, this is what I want. This is the woman for me, just because she gave you some sex. And we got to wake up to certain things that even we do as men that makes us get caught up in these fantasies where we pick the wrong women. Instead of realizing, damn, we had sex pretty quick, which means, how many men has she done this with? A lot of dudes don't think about that. A lot of dudes just jump right in. Or some men actually, a woman doesn't give them sex, so they feel like she's not even worth their time. And honestly, those are the women that we should really get to know. Those are the women that we should really get to find out about, the ones who aren't so quick to give us sex. And so basically what she was saying, women need to take more accountability. Women need to take better time to vet men. Women need to understand who they're dealing with and get to know them before having children and building these long-lasting relationships with somebody, only to keep making this repeated mistake over and over again. Like I said, something that men, we see, the good men who see women do this over and over again. And once they've committed a lot of these mistakes, then they come back to a good man and say, oh, this is what I want. This is what I deserve. But honestly, a lot of you don't deserve that. You've made too many mistakes to deserve a good man. Just like some men have made too many mistakes to deserve a good woman. But it is what it is. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this video in the comment section. Y'all like the video, share the video. And if you do subscribe to the channel, make sure that you turn on the notification bell. I really would appreciate it. And I'll catch y'all on the next video. Peace.